Have you ever had to put a spoiled brat in their place? I was working at this upscale steakhouse downtown during college, the kind of place where a single dinner costs more than most people spend on groceries in a week. White tablecloths, crystal glasses, and customers who think their bank account makes them better than everyone else. One busy Saturday night, this family walks in. The dad looked like a CEO in his perfectly pressed suit. The mom was covered in jewelry that probably cost more than my car. And their son Tyler, maybe 16, wearing a designer hoodie that I knew cost at least $500. They get seated in my section. The parents seem polite enough, but Tyler immediately starts acting like he owns the place. This water tastes like garbage. Bring me bottled water, not the cheap stuff. I want the imported kind, he says without even making eye contact with me. I bring him the expensive bottled water. 20 minutes later, he snaps his fingers at me like I'm his personal servant. This bread is stale. Get me fresh bread. Actually, bring me 3 different types so I can decide which one is worth eating. His parents just sit there smiling, acting like this behavior is completely normal. I'm getting irritated, but I need this job, so I grit my teeth and play along. Then Tyler orders the most expensive item on our menu, a $68 dry-aged ribeye, medium rare. I write it down carefully and send it to the kitchen. Our head chef takes extra time with it because I marked the ticket as VIP. 35 minutes later, I bring out this absolutely perfect steak. Beautiful grill marks, perfect temperature. Tyler cuts into it, takes exactly 1 bite, and immediately starts making a scene. This is completely disgusting. I specifically said medium rare, not medium. This is overcooked garbage. Take it back right now. I look at the steak. It's textbook perfect medium rare. Warm red center, exactly like the picture in our training manual. Sir, this appears to be cooked to medium rare. Would you like me to have our chef verify the temperature? Tyler stands up so fast his chair almost tips over. Are you seriously calling me a liar right now? I've been eating steak since I was 5 years old. I know what medium rare looks like, and this isn't it. The entire restaurant is staring now. Other diners are whispering and pointing. His parents are just sitting there, not saying a single word to correct him. I take the plate back to the kitchen. Our chef looks at it and shakes his head. This is absolutely perfect medium rare. That kid has no clue what he's talking about, but he makes another steak anyway because the customer is always right. This one is practically raw in the middle, still cold and bloody. I bring it out to Tyler. He cuts into it and blood literally pools on the white plate. Finally, see? This is what medium rare actually looks like. Maybe now you'll listen when I tell you something. I'm standing there watching this kid eat essentially raw meat just to prove a point, but then his mom speaks up. Sweetie, that looks a little too undercooked. Maybe you should send it back and get something in between. That's when Tyler completely loses his mind. He picks up the entire plate and hurls it across the dining room. The bloody steak hits the wall and slides down, leaving a dark red stain on our white paint. I am so tired of nobody listening to me. I know what I want. The whole restaurant goes dead silent. Every single customer stops eating and stares at our table. I can see my manager speed walking over from across the room. That's when I decided I'd had absolutely enough of this spoiled brat. I walked over to Tyler, leaned down close so only he could hear me, and said, "Listen very carefully. You just threw a $68 steak at our wall because you're having a temper tantrum like a toddler. That steak costs more than some people make in an entire day. Your parents might let you act like this at home, but you're not special here. You're just another customer, and right now you're the rudest one I've ever served." Tyler's face turned bright red. "You can't talk to me like that. Do you have any idea who my father is? I don't care if your father owns this entire building. You're 16 years old throwing food in a restaurant full of people. That's not impressive. That's embarrassing." I stood up and spoke loud enough for the surrounding tables to hear every word. "Now you have exactly 2 choices. You can stand up and apologize to every single person in this restaurant for ruining their evening, or you can leave right now. But either way, you're not getting another steak." His parents finally decided to step in, but not the way I expected them to. "Tyler, stand up and apologize. Right now," his father said in a voice I'd never heard him use before. "But Dad, he was totally rude to me." "Right now, Tyler." Tyler looked around the restaurant. Every eye was on him. His face was burning with embarrassment. "Sorry," he mumbled toward the floor. "Louder, and look at people when you're talking," I said. "I'm sorry for throwing my food and yelling at everyone." The family paid their bill in complete silence and left. They tipped me 40%. 2 weeks later, Tyler came back with his parents. Completely different kid. Said please and thank you for everything. Complimented the food. Even helped his mom with her chair. Sometimes spoiled kids just need someone to finally say no.